Welcome, everybody, to the wedding of Sophia Sikowski and Riche Marchuk. We are so grateful that so many of you traveled to celebrate today. From Indiana, Texas, Arizona, Norway, Thailand, Naperville. No matter the distance, it means the world to these two to have you here. I also want to take a moment to acknowledge those who are not here with us to share this day. Although they aren't with us, their influence and memory continue to shape who we are. Riche joined our family when he was 4 years old. Well, when you say it that way, it sounds a little like he just got a membership or something. In reality, it's such a rare and beautiful thing to have someone so central to who we are, not just born into the family, but woven in through choice and love. I vividly remember the anticipation to finally meet you, and you didn't disappoint. Where there was attention, you were at the center of it. Singing, dancing, laughing, usually all three. Your whole life, you have been effortlessly cool and unintentionally funny. You quickly found a spot in our family like it was always there waiting for you to fill it. As you've grown up, I've watched that outgoing exuberance shift to a measured confidence. I don't see you sing often anymore, but I see the way you handle responsibility, how hardworking you are, and the way you take care of the things you own. I hope you're proud of the man you've become, because I know I am. My hope for you is that you continue to bring your natural dedication, passion, and determination to strengthen marriage. I had a sneaking suspicion I might get emotional there, so I wanted to add in a lighthearted story to get us back on track. When you were younger, Greg, Luke, and I used to tell you that if you ran fast enough, you could pass through walls. You were so determined to do it, you would keep at it for hours. Us being mean older brothers, we wouldn't stop you. In fact, we would even have you tested on various surfaces. Siding, brick, drywall. I'm fairly certain this mean prank is the cause of multiple holes in the wall at home. Having just patched drywall in my own house, I now understand what a chore that can be, so shout out to my dad for doing that multiple times as we grew up. You guys did choose to have 4 boys, so I don't really know what you expected. What I'm trying to tell you, Sophia, is what you're getting in Riche is a man so determined that he would literally run through a wall for you, or at least try. Sophia was an instant hit with our family. Not only did she fit in at our annual pierogi making festival, but she's always been quick to roll with the family joke, eager to contribute during holidays, and ready to make any gathering brighter. That same feeling of excitement I had when Riche became part of our family is how I feel today. Now that we get to add to it even further, Sophia, I've never once seen you lead with anything other than kindness. You care genuinely for those around you, and you are naturally selfless. One of my favorite things about you is that you are an expert in showing love in the ways people need it most, and supporting those around you with generosity and encouragement. You've also managed to help Riche mature to levels I never thought possible. I always joke with Sophia that Riche has matured 20 years since they started dating, and I mean that in a good way. Just a short time ago, I remember Riche constantly going to music festivals and having run-ins with the law. Now he has a favorite tea. Yeah, I'm looking at you. Now he has a favorite tea and some very strong opinions on lawn care. Riche, I don't know what you did to deserve her, but for as thankful as you are to have her, we are just as grateful that you brought her into our lives too. So now, after years of family gatherings, 2 dogs, 1 townhouse, countless home improvement projects, arguments, inside jokes, camping trips, Netflix binges, and all the memories along the way, you've decided you want to keep doing this forever. As I look back, look at those smiles. As I look back at your story, I am struck by how both the big and small decisions have led you here today. Some decisions, like choosing to adopt, despite the fact that almost anyone would tell you 3 boys is more than enough, can reshape the course of a whole family. But alongside those big choices are little ones. Ones that don't seem so world-changing in the moment, but turn out to matter more than you could ever know at the time.
I wanna love you, I wanna love you.
The Apostle Paul picks up on a similar theme in Ephesians 4 when he writes, "Always be humble, always be gentle, be patient with each other, making allowance for each other's faults because of your love." So lots about love is patience and kindness, but being patient and kind can be hard, especially after so many years and so much time together. So what does that actually look like? When you fight, choose to attack the problem, not each other. When you're wrong, choose to listen with an open heart and seek to understand instead of waiting to respond. And when you're right, choose to extend the same grace you hope to receive yourself.
Riche. From the moment I met you, I felt instant butterflies. I still feel those same butterflies 7 years later when your name pops up on my phone or I hear the garage door opening knowing you made it home safe. I had no idea that moving to St. Charles would have led me to meeting you, my soulmate. We started off as co-workers and began getting to know one another. After a few months of talking, you asked me to be your girlfriend on September 30th, 2018. I was terrified to screw up our relationship because I knew how special you were. You were so different in the best way possible and brought me so much comfort from the very beginning. You always remembered even the smallest things I told you and surprised me with them later on. You have always encouraged me to take risks and be kinder to myself along the way. You have never failed to remind me just how much I mean to you. When my world is spinning out of control, you are the one that knows how to slow it down. In my eyes, you are the definition of a true warrior. You fight for those you love without zero hesitation. You take each step back as a learning lesson and always find a way to persevere. I promise to stick by your side and provide you that same love, fight, and support you continue to show me. I promise to always respect you and to be honest. I promise to always stay loyal and committed to our marriage and friendship. Riche, you are truly my best friend, and it hurts to think about life without you. You make the harder days a little easier and the best days unforgettable. I look forward to creating a beautiful future together, and I want you to know you are my rock, and I appreciate the man that you are. I will love you forever and always.
Sophia, when I first saw you walking through those sliding glass doors, I just knew I wanted to be with you. We got to know each other and eventually got super close. I remember one of the things I said while dating was not to try and change me. I'm glad you did. You taught me and showed me that it is okay to cry and show emotion and to be more open about our feelings to one another. I can't imagine having late night car rides, looking at houses we definitely couldn't afford, dinner dates, movie dates, and talking about what we wanted in the future with anyone else. We talked about wanting a house together, having a dog, and going on trips. So far, we have accomplished all of that. I know we can accomplish everything and anything when we are together, no matter the circumstance. I love you so much. I promise to always be the man you fell in love with. I can't wait to spend an eternity with you.
love.